Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. Today is another day, and we are going to go straight into our opportunity call, Pathway to Success. And you know what? When this came to mind, all that I was thinking about is success, success, success. And yes, we have found a pathway to success. And we are going to get a few people sharing their success story here today. And I'm sure after we're done and we are through with this, you will know exactly what we're talking about as a pathway to success. I am going to be your host today. My name is Matilda Osei. If you go on my Facebook, that's what I'm called. On my pages, wherever you can find me there, you can actually, wherever that you are watching this from, you can actually contact the person that you're watching this from because they shared it, and that means they're involved with this business somehow. That's the reason why they're sharing it. If you have any questions after this, you can always comment down below wherever that you're watching this from. That person will get back to you as soon as possible. As I said, my name is Matilda. I'm going to be your host. I joined this business about 3.5 years now. It has changed my life. And if I say I want to go through that, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. I joined the business when I needed the business most, and the business taught me a lesson. You will find me when you need me. That's what this business did for me 3 years ago. And last year was the best year of my life, of my financial life. It's not all about me today. I have some guests here to tell us exactly how this business, I have men, I have women. I like this twist where we have people from different countries. I have an Italian, somebody who lives in Italy. I have somebody who is in Netherlands, and I have somebody else who is in UK. I have moms, I have dads, all of it mixed together. So no matter who you are, you can actually find success in this business. And I hope that after you've listened to this, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so my first guest is my own boss lady, actually my co-host. Is my own boss lady. She brought me into this business. Many people do not know, but she brought me into the business. She has changed my life. I can call her on the phone and we can smile, we can cry, tears of joy some days when we feel like it. When the business, we think about the business and we think about where would we have been if we didn't find this business. And that brings tears of joy. My boss lady Nona, if you're there, we're ready to roll.
Hi, good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's well. Just a quick introduction about me. I'm Nona. I'm a mom of two. I've been doing this business nearly 5 years. Next month will be my 5-year anniversary. It's like, wow. And I'm originally, I'm a chartered accountant. I started this business for an extra, a few £100 just to pay some credit card bills. And 5 years on, here we are. I've given up my job, and it's had amazing health benefits. So I'm not going to go on too much about me, but I'm going to share my screen so that I can talk about the business. So now, welcome to the Pathway to Success, everybody. Bear with me. Yeah. Now, our opportunity is with minimal risk. It's great potential. It's your chance to earn an extra income. And you're here to inspire healthy living amongst your own friends, family, and community. We are a mission-driven community, and our mission is inspiring healthy living around the world. Now, we are a 51-year-old company founded in the 1970s. And we are one of the most researched brand name nutritional products of its kind in the world. We are a global company, and we are present in over 20 markets around the world. I wonder. Bear with me. Sorry. Our values. Longevity, focusing on the long-term well-being of our community. Quality is very important to us, to making sure that we deliver the premium and sustainable products and services. Simplicity, trying to make everything as simple as possible. Life is already hard enough as it is. We're here to make everything as simple as possible. We are a community, so healthy living takes more than just a healthy body. It takes a community of like-minded friends with common purpose. Authenticity, so it's in our DNA to say what we do and do what we say in our relationship. And approachability, we openly share our core beliefs and welcome feedback on our mission, products, services, and our company. As I said, we are a global business. So, our global head office is in Memphis. Our EMEA is in London, UK Ireland in Maidenhead. We are based in over 27 countries, places like USA, Canada, Mexico, Norway, Denmark, Netherlands, pretty much the whole of Europe. We're based in Malaysia, Singapore, Australia, New Zealand, Israel, UAE, and we keep opening in more countries every single year. Now, the importance of fruits, vegetables, and uniqueness of basically our products, Juice Plus. Now, the first question you should all be asking yourself is, are you getting enough fruit and vegetables? Experts recommend that we should be eating 8 to 13 fruit and veg daily. That's not always, easy to do, to be quite honest. Life gets in the way. So that's where Juice Plus comes in, because our capsules help to bridge the gap between what you should be eating and what you do eat every day. We are very close to nature. We are the best of whole food, minimally processed, plant-driven nutrition. Juice Plus is exclusively made of fruit, vegetables, and berries of the best quality. All our ingredients in Juice Plus are harvested, fully ripened, to achieve the maximum micronutrients and phytochemicals. The fruit, vegetables, and berries are processed while they are still fresh. So with our unique drying and juicing process, the valuable substances are fully concentrated. There is over 40 studies done on our premium capsules on things like immune system, DNA, skin health, dental health, protecting cells, and it goes on. And we are also tested and approved as well. Now, our mission starts with families, right? Our commitment to inspiring healthy living around the world starts with our families. We do have a Healthy Start for Family. It's where you can participate for 12 months, where when you buy these 3 products, the premium capsules, the fruit, veg, and berry, or the 2 fruit and veg capsules, your children can either have the fruit and veg chewables or the fruit and veg capsules, depending on how old they are. Now, when you participate for a year, 61%, they found 61% of children eat more fruit and vegetables, 71% drink more water, 89% are more aware of their health, 71% of children and teenagers consume less fast food and soft drinks. So, it's a good start for your children, basically. This is, you can participate for 4 years, and it's between the ages of 4 and 21. And the only thing you will contribute is a small fee of £2.25 or €2.50 per installment for shipping and handling costs. And I think that's just such a minimal cost for the benefits that your children will be getting. Now, our amazing capsules, Juice Plus capsules, the premium and the omega blends. Now, our premium is made from 30 varieties of different fruit, vegetables, and berries, and additional complementary plant nutrients and vitamins. It is whole food, plant-based, again, minimally processed ingredients. It's suitable for vegans, gluten-free, and there is no GMO in any of our products. Our omega is 100% vegan and plant-based. It's made from the plant oils of the plant oils to provide omega-3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. It is scientifically proven benefits of DHA and EPA, and there is no artificial colors or preservatives, and it's carefully processed and is gluten-free. And it's the only, I believe, for me, is the only, omega blend on the market that's from plant-based, is not made from fish. So there's no fish smell whatsoever. That's the best part for me. Our complete, now we have the complete booster and complete shake, bars, and soup. Now, our complete booster is a booster contains glucosamine, which helps with weight loss as part of a calorie controlled diet. It's vegetarian, gluten-free, no artificial sweeteners, colors, or flavorings, no GMO. It's a food supplement. It's made from green tea extract, oat oil, and caffeine. And glucosamine is a dietary fiber from konjac root. It's great for anyone that wants to curb their tummy. They want to stop, snacking too much. So it's great, towards your weight loss. Now, our Juice Plus Complete Shake Bars and Soup, they are on-the-go plant-based nutrition that's perfectly balanced to provide a complete meal replacement for weight control. So one complete shake bar or soup gives your body a mixture of carbohydrate, protein, fats, fiber, vitamin, minerals, and is gluten-free, a source of fiber, is high quality plant protein. Our shake soup is vegan, and our chocolate bar is vegan, and our complete mixed bar is vegetarian. Again, no GMO. And finally, our Uplift is the newest product on the market. Now, this is for anyone that needs that extra boost of energy, anyone that drinks a lot of coffee or has all of these energy drinks, which they're full of sugar. Our Uplift is a unique blend of naturally sourced functional ingredients that provide you with energy throughout the day. It's whole food, plant-based, again, minimally processed ingredients with, uplifting flavors. So basically the vitamin B comes from the mango, guava, and lemon extracts in it. And the tart cherry and the beetroot is what gives the flavors, the flavor to it. And that's, is great amongst our sport enthusiasts. Now, again, it's gluten-free, lactose-free, and suitable for vegans. No artificial colors, flavorings, or preservatives, and is GMO-free. Now, vitamin B is pretty much what helps.
Hey, what happened? Can't hear you, Nona. Okay, so it seems like her
and yielding metabolism.
Okay.
Now, our industry, can you guys see me and hear me properly?
We can see you were breaking before, but it's better now.
Okay. So someone is drawing. So our wellness industry in 2017 was worth 4.2 trillion. In 2018, we are a direct selling distribution company. So we reached over 2.6 billion in the UK, 33 billion in Europe, 193 billion in US dollars worldwide. And most of us use social media to do our business. So pretty much using social media through the social media channels, we generate 2.3 new customers per minute. Imagine how many people you can reach out there per minute. Juice Plus today, we recruit over 5,000 new team members, within our business every month. We are a global community. We as partners involve our customers and our partners, and the company takes care of the rest. So pretty much you're just here to share your experiences through Juice Plus. So what you do is you use the products, you get to see your own benefits, and you share that with your community, with your friends, with your family, with your customers. When they're ready, they go to your website, they'll buy the products, the order gets sent directly to the warehouse, our company warehouse, and the company will ship out the products to your customers. Pretty much is as simple as that. That's where the simplicity comes from. And you get quite a lot of rewards just by sharing your experience of taking the products. As a new partner, you already earn 10% commission on all your personal and customer orders. Once you become Partner Plus, you earn an additional 4% on your orders and orders placed by your partners in your team. And then that's just the beginning. It goes from there. This is your roadmap to success. In this business, you can earn just under £120,000 in bonuses alone. And that's not even the commission and all the other performance bonuses that you could be earning, obviously due to your own performance. So there is quite a lot to earn. But imagine £120,000 in just bonuses. There's benefits for the partners. As I said, 10% sales profit from day one from your own sales and your customer orders. You get free training. You get worldwide, you're part of a worldwide community. You get your own virtual office where you can track your business online. You get your own website, which is open in more than 20 countries. You go to, you get invited to events and there's incentives. And also you get an amazing support from our business. You get support for your business and customers from our dedicated business development team. So the company is here to help you grow your business. You start earning Reduce Plus. Your earning Reduce Plus depends on your time and effort that you put in. Your first potential bonus starts at £80, and from there you can go at your own pace. In the first 3 months, you can earn anywhere between £330 to £1,080. Now that income is based on bonus only. So you also earn your 10% sales profit on top and any other additional commission depending on your performance. Now, earning is not typical and are not guaranteed. So as I said, it really all depends on the time and effort that you're willing to put into this business. If you do, the business will look after you. So basically, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, please contact the person that invited you to this presentation and start inspiring healthy living around the world. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you so much. She said, what are you waiting for? And I like that. What are you waiting for? I think you should say yes to this opportunity and join today. When she invited me into the business, there was no certain as opportunity call. She actually was on my phone telling me how amazing she thinks I will be in this business. And at that time, I had my own business as a hairdresser, and I was still doing my business, and nothing was going to move me because I didn't want to say yes to the opportunity at all. But this woman was on my case, like, join this business. I think it's going to help you. It's as if she was sent to me as an angel, because when she gave me that hard time, let me tell you one thing, she did not find it easy. But at some point, I said yes. And I said yes because she saw something in me. And she, sometimes I look at this and I laugh, because really within me, when I was paying that £50, I wanted to give it to her to shut her up. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I said, you know what, this woman, she's talking too much. If it's only £50, let me just pay it for her to get off my back. That's why I paid this money. Yes, we have been pestering you on your Facebook. Yes, you've been looking at things. These just black people are making too much noise. One day, go on my path and shut somebody up. And that will be the best shut up you have ever said to anybody. Because mine, this is the best shut up I've ever said. Yeah. In my mind, she said, it's as if you were going to swallow me alive. I was on her case. But you know what? At some point, I said yes. What have you been waiting for? Say yes. You never know. This might change your life. It's as if she knew that it's going to be a time that my shop was going to be closed down. It's as if she knew that one day the pandemic is going to actually tell me to stay at home, and there were not going to be any income at all coming to me. But when she said that, and I shut her up by giving her that £50, she got off my case. But she's now the best friend I have never had. She is now my upline, who we cry, we do everything together, all because I said yes to this opportunity. The great community that we have in this business. All the people that I have on here, some of them I've never seen eye to eye. I mean, none, I've seen her once, to be honest. But she has been able to help me in this business. I have my lady on today. She has been my Juice Plus friend as well, sister. as well. We used to have this healthy competition where she would do the promotion, then I'll do the next month, or I would do it and then she would do the next month. And that is how we grow this business. We do it in such a way that we are satisfied with what is coming in. I have been satisfied with this business for a very long time, since the 2018, when I was actually in crisis, but this business paid me what I needed to survive just for that 2 weeks. And that is what made me put my best stamp on this business. You never know what this business is going to do for you. Anyway, I have my sister from Italy all the way. I paid and I traveled I paid for her to travel all the way down here so she can come and share her journey. Signorina, are you here?
Well, ciao. Hey, sorry, I forgot I'm no more in Italy. I just traveled to UK.
You can say however you like, as long as you're here, we can take it.
Okay, thank you so much, my beautiful lady. I like your hairstyle. Thank you so much. You're looking good. All right, thank you so much, Boss Lady Nona. Thank you so much to Matilda for having me here. And Boss Lady Nona, you should celebrate you for, dragging this lady into this business, because she's done a whole lot. And thank you so much. And I would like to use this opportunity to also appreciate my upline, Mr. Happiness, for, she didn't drag me. She just, I don't know what happened. I think God sent her that day to come my way. And I just said yes immediately. So I'm going to talk, if you are new here, be like me, don't be like Matilda, because Matilda, she was dragged. Me, I came by myself. So be like me and then join this business. So my name is Signorina, and I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I have 3 kids, and I'm based in Italy. I've been in the business for the past 3.5 years, and I'm so excited. This has been the best opportunity of my life, actually, and I'm really grateful to God I found this business. So the first thing I want to talk about is, have you been so, has it gotten to a point when you feel like you need more in life? Has it gotten to that point where you feel like you need more? You are tired of asking, you're tired of being a liability. It got to that point in my life where I felt I needed more in life. Okay, I wasn't starving, I wasn't hungry, I wasn't naked or on the streets. I had everything. I had all the semo and rice and tilapia. Some Matilda knows me, my tilapia. I had all that tilapia in the fridge. But you know what? In life, if you don't get out of that comfort zone and you are happy with the little you have, you remain there for the rest of your life. Okay, so it got to that point where I felt I needed more in life. And fortunately, whilst on Facebook, I came across this opportunity, and that was exactly what I needed at that moment. A few years back, I had to give up my job to be a full-time mom. I'm here with my husband alone. No family member to help me take care of my kids. I had 3 kids in 5 years. And, not just 3 kids. I had 3 cesarean sections in 5 years. So I couldn't just go back to work like that. I had to, take time to take care of the kids and build my family. So I was jobless for 5 years. I was a stay-at-home mom, just a baby producing machine, I call myself, just producing babies. And I needed something to do. When you are at home doing nothing, from a working class lady to a stay-at-home mom, you can see that difference. So I got tired of being that stay-at-home mom. I wanted to do something, and then this business came my way. If you are here listening to me right now, I'm not going to talk about stay-at-home moms, but I'm going to talk about something that's really good. I'm sure will touch you. Last week, Saturday, we had our Italian opportunity call like this. And I saw over more than 500, like 600-700 Italians guests who were invited to join the meeting, just like you have been invited now. I could see the hunger in them. They were really eager, and then some of them were interviewed, and some of them were like, I'm a banker, I need more. Some of them were like, oh, I'm a shop owner, I need more. I have my own restaurant, I need more in life. And I was there asking myself, Italians who own this country, they own the banks. Bank managers need more. Shop owners need more. How much more us? Cleaners, caretakers, nurses, how much more us? I was asking myself, and I'm like, oh my God, I need to run more than what I'm doing with this business. Because in a few years to come, all those Italians who need more in life, what if they get more out of this business and decide to shut down their businesses and then stay at home and work from home? What would happen to us? So this business, actually, God created it for us. If the Italians are fighting to get into this business, how much more us? Okay, so please, if you are here listening to me right now, this is the best time to join this business. Thanks to this business, my life has changed. My family, with our health has improved. It is not just about the money we make out of this business, but as you can see, I'm glowing. I'm just 32 years. Look at me, I'm glowing, you see? I'm glowing. So, you see, this business, the products are amazing. Just like our boss lady Nona explained, they are going to help your health. And then not just your health, the finances are also going to make you glow as well. Thanks to this business, just last month, we were able to move into our own house in just 3 years. You know, my husband and I are in this business together.
Somebody clap. So excited to hear that.
Yeah, it's all thanks to this business. Okay, so please, if you are here listening to me, and it's a big house, 5-bedroom house, big garden, and I'm really excited. Look, if not for this business, this wouldn't have happened. And let me share this story before I know I'm a talkative, but you know, when you move into a new house in Italy, the police comes to inspect the house before they give you the full residence. Okay, so the policeman came to inspect our house last month, and he came and he asked me one, let me quote it, stupid question, let me put it that way, because he was like, I was like, what is this man saying? Because the thing is, we Africans, we normally, you know, they know the kind of circle where we live. They know we like living in rented houses. We buy small apartments. When they see in a big house, they're like, wow. So he came to my house and he was like, you know, in Italy, if you buy a house and you are not able to pay, the government takes it and sells it at a cheaper price. It's called asta. Like houses that are on sale, discounts, they've been, you know, the prices have been, I don't know how to explain it, but he came to my house and he was asking me, this house, did you buy it like asta? And I'm like, what the heck? What kind of question are you asking me? Like, is it that we Africans cannot live in such houses? Must we always beg to eat? Must we always do the dirty job? Must we always, you know, live in those small houses? This can be your life as well, okay? You know, no one is asking you to quit your job. No one is asking you to leave what you are doing. All we are asking you to do is to find your own business. And if it comes to finding your own business, trust me, this is the best you can find. There are thousands of business out there, but no business can be compared to this. 51 years of experience. Sister Mabel, thank you so much for sharing what you just shared in the NMG group, but it is very, very true. If you are working, get yourself something to do on top of what you are already doing. And trust me, you can gradually quit that job or maybe reduce your hours, get more time to spend with your kids. Because right now, I'm no more going back to work. I'm at home doing this full time together with my kids and my family. And we are, you know, so please, to all the moms out there, I'm a mom just like you. To all the beautiful women out there, I know there's a man who will be talking on behalf of the men, but let me just appreciate our women. You know, women, God created us to be the neck, to support our homes, to support our husbands, to, you know, help. So if we cannot do what God has ordained us to do, what are we doing? You know, I know most of you are working. Most of you also are not working, depending on the state, depending on your husbands alone. Look, I was in that situation. 5 good years, I was depending on my husband alone, depending on the government to feed me. But thanks to this business, a whole lot has changed. And the thing is, we are not selfish. We are trying to, you know, share it with you. Share to as many people as we can. So please, if you have been invited here tonight, the time is now. Even if you've not learned anything in life, 2020 was a very nasty year, good and bad year. It taught us a lot. Most jobs were cut down, a lot happened. If you've not learned anything out of life, at least last year alone should have taught you something that you need extra. Don't just depend on that job. You might be having a good job, that's okay, but just get something extra to do that you can call your own. Because that job you own is not your job, it's not your own. But this business, when you join, it becomes your own. You can transfer it to your next generation, and that's what I love about this business. Okay, I'm home. When I go on pension, this company is going to pay me just like you who is working out there. So this is a genuine business that you can join. It's a blessing. Thank you so much, Tilda. That's the word. It is a blessing. Okay, so please join this blessing. Let's all do it together. You're all welcome. You know, just come. I came with my big head, as I always say, big. It was empty, nothing in there. I just came and then I was taught everything I know now. We all came and we were taught everything we know now. So just come. We are going to help you grow and then grow and grow so that you also share it with others as well. So Matilda, I hope I've not exceeded my 10 minutes. I know you gave me that warning. Thank you so much.
You know what? I can listen to this and listen to it and listen to it. And there's one thing that I picked from this business. What she said, if you have not learned anything, 2020 came to teach us all a lesson. You have to be wise to actually understand what he came to teach us. You have to be ready to understand exactly what is going on in the world. And as everything went down the drain, guess what was still booming? Online. And there was one thing that was still going on, postmen. And I loved it when they left the postman to still deliver. Why? Because there's always somebody ordered something from somewhere that is coming through. In our business, we use these two things, actually three things, to build our business. The moment you sign up for £50, 60 euro, or $52, the company actually pays DHL on your behalf. Yeah. So you have social media, you have your phone, which is your internet, and you have the postman on your side at all times. And I wonder what is going to happen in the world where they will say postmen are not working. And me and you can agree with me very well. That's no matter what happens, delivery men will still work, because people will order food, the food will have to be delivered. People will have to order anything, drugs, everything has to be delivered to their homes. And if you're going to be part of this kind of business, that will let my sister stand here today. I got my own house and somebody came in to ask, hey, did you buy this house on the cheaper side? And I hope that you managed to explain to him, no, I bought this full price. Do you mind? I hope you managed to ask him that question.
Of course, I told him my mind. I told him what he needed to know. And it was like, wow, well done, well done. You know, it was just a surprise, but that's life. And you know what, Matilda, let me add one more thing to this. You know, robots, I don't know if you've all realized, but robots are also taking over now. You know, today I was supposed to book an appointment for my son and I called and robots upon robots, press 1, press 2. But you know, in those days, human beings were call centers, you know, human beings were there receiving calls and being paid. But now, how many people are on that call center? Most of them have been asked to go home and robots are now taking over. Robots are cleaning, robots are, you know, doing a whole lot. So please, if you don't want a robot to take over your job, get something. This business, no robot can take it from you. Okay, so please get something like this and then let's all do it together. Thank you so much, my boss lady.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Me, I know the news already. I know that we have done everything that we have to do, the party. I mean, I can't wait to buy my ticket to get to US. So to Italy so we can do our housewarming. That one is coming. But you know what?
I'm waiting for you. You know that already.
Of course, I'm on my way. Don't worry. I'm waiting for you to put everything in order. So when I come, I can mess about in the big house. Guys, it's as if you're joking, but this is the truth. This company will lead you somewhere that you've never been before. When we joined the business, we didn't think. If I knew this was going to pay me as much as it's paying me now, I wouldn't have threw the money to the lady. I wouldn't have started up. I would have grabbed with both hands. That's one thing you need to understand here. Men are in the business, moms are in the business, housewives are in the business, and mothers are in the business. What are you? Some of you will say, yes, I have my job. I will take over time. That's one thing that this 2020 taught us. The overtime is also going to go. When you lose one job, when they say the job is shut down, your overtime is shut down and your full-time is also shut down. So if you are thinking deep enough, you would want to do a side hustle. So when the main one is not there, you can actually go on the side hustle that you have. And that's exactly what happened to me when this amazing whatever happened. This business sustained me when I did not have any income coming from my shop that I was bragging about to my boss lady that I have my own business. Anyway, enough about me. I have this, my man, from all the way from Netherlands. And you know what? I love something about this man. There's one thing that he always does. Because his wife brought the business at home, he called her Madam President. And you know what? This makes me like the vibe. You know, some of us we are staying home. We don't have anything to do. We don't have the money. And all that we are doing is depending on the men. And because of that, we don't know the nicer side of them because they are already thinking so much. So they don't have the soft spot to give us until you make yourself useful at home. And you will agree with me very well that in these times, if one income is the only one that you have in your home, it's never good enough. You need an extra supplemental income, extra income, side hustle, whatever that you want to call it. If you don't have something like that, Adam, you're stuck. Oh, the world is changing, so you better change yourself. So, Mr. Valentine, tell us about yourself, how this business came about, and tell us anything that you think somebody should join this business, why you think it's an amazing one.
Okay, thank you very much, Sister Matilda, for giving me an opportunity. Thank you for inviting me on your opportunity call tonight. So my name is Valentine. I shuttle between the Netherlands and the UK. I have been in this business with my better half. I call her Madam President, as you rightly said, for 3 years. So November will make it 3 years exactly since we've been in this business. And I got this business like many of you have heard about it. Some have heard about it and taken action, like myself. Some heard about it and ignored it. And others heard about it and they were like, okay, listen, this is not for me. So this business came via my mother-in-law. And I mean, that was a credible source. I had to look into it. But I was skeptical about it. So let me reach out to anybody out there who is skeptical, who has heard about Juice Plus and it's just like, okay, I've heard about this. It's sounding like a fad. You know, people are pushing it. People are being aggressive. This is not really my thing. I would start with one piece of advice. Whatever comes your way, whether or not you consider it to be something you want to do, I would always strive and I would tell you as best as I can, do a little bit of research, understand what it is all about, then make an informed decision. Yes. If you actually know what it is all about and you decide not to go for it, that is fine. But the worst thing you can do to yourself is to say, listen, I am not interested because I don't know. That is ignorant. And I'm hoping that we should not be ignorant, right? Mm-hmm. So when I talk about the Juice Plus business, I always like say, listen, many people have heard about the Juice Plus business opportunity and they believe it is something hanging. And when it is hanging in your mind, it becomes, it starts sounding like it is a fad, F-A-D, right? Something that just comes out there after a while and it will die out. I don't want to use the word scam because that is a very, I just don't like using that word. But basically people think it is a fad, it's something that's going to die out soon. And it's because they really cannot associate a product with this business opportunity that they keep hearing up and down. So I would start first by talking about the product. Thankfully, Nona talked a lot about the product and gave a lot of details. So I'm going to be really brief here. And I'm reaching out to people, anyone who is out there who has heard about Juice Plus but does not really know what it is all about, is that Juice Plus is a whole foods business. It is about whole foods. So some people call it supplements, but I would not really like to call it a supplement because true, it supplements what you eat and what you're supposed to eat, it's true, but supplements within the field of medicine, or let me say nutrition, basically, people will start thinking about the vitamins that they can get off the shelf. And when you compare this product to vitamins that you can get off the shelf, then it is a wrong comparison. That's apples and oranges, right? This is in no way comparable to that. So these are whole foods. Whole foods meaning that they are food in their natural form, they are organic. And the only processing, like Nona said, minimal processing has been done, which is basically dehydration. Take, for example, when you take up an apple is 90% water and fiber. So people ask, how can you get an apple in, you say 10 different fruits, vegetables in a capsule? That is because there is a large part of that apple, the water and the fiber, that is taken out and, the nutrients are dehydrated and put in capsule form, right? So you should understand that these are foods. And when they ask, who can take this? I say, anybody who can eat an apple, anybody who can eat a banana, a mango or so can take these fruits because no preservatives have been added into it. No chemicals have been added. If you can eat an apple, then you can take Juice Plus. I like bringing this into context so that people really understand what we are talking about and what the product is. So there is an actual product that we are talking about, which can be comparable to any other product. If I want to remain, while I make my transition into the business, let me compare Juice Plus with any other food product as well. I take, for example, a food processing giant like Nestle, right? Nestle, they have their milk that they, for infants. I use that as an example. If I were to become a representative for Nestle, I would be selling a product which is a tangible product. Without me, the product will still exist. Let me take a step further now and go into some other thing that will actually make sense. Think about car dealerships. Now I'm introducing the business. Think about a car dealership. If you wanted to buy a Mercedes, you will not go to the Mercedes factory to buy a Mercedes, right?
Mm.
You would go to a car dealer.
Yes.
The car dealer, all they do is that they are an outlet that has been chosen by the manufacturer, Mercedes-Benz in this example, to sell their cars. You go to a car dealer, at times you would see cars from other manufacturers. So as a franchise partner for the Juice Plus company, I am comparable to a dealership in automotive. And all the benefits that a dealer in automotive has, like the bonuses that they get, the commissions that they get on the amount of cars that they sell, is the same thing that as a Juice Plus representative I'm getting. I can understand that there are many people, especially within our African context, who would be like, how can you compare such? A Mercedes, a dealership would have some cost in terms of their infrastructure that they have said, they would employ people and all of that. So they have a lot of capital cost, and they will also have, a recurring cost. How can you tell me with $52, with 60 euro, or with 50 pounds, I would be able to be a franchise partner? But that is true. And it's simply because of the environment in which we operate. The Mercedes dealer, they have a large lot where the cars park. They have office buildings and all that. A franchise partner, you have your virtual office, you have your web shop. You operate in the virtual space, they operate in the real world. But that does not make you any less of a franchise partner, because dealerships are also franchise partners. So I want us to understand that when they talk about this business opportunity, it is actually an opportunity out there. The cost of entry may be really small, that you tend to minimize what the business is all about. But trust me, it is not about minimization, right? And when you listen to what Nona said regarding the amount of commissions that can be earned in pound sterling, it's just under 120,000 pounds in the possible commissions. You should understand that this is just the tip of the iceberg. These are bonuses. Commissions are still, they are there, and it is a totally different ballgame. When I say a tip of the iceberg, that should tell you that the massive chunk is still, beneath the surface. And that is in the commissions that you earn. Bonuses are just, something that they give you, like a bonus. That's what the name says, right? If you are working in a full-time job, you get bonuses as well. But do these bonuses compare to your salary? No. Not necessarily, except otherwise you are the top tier, you are C-level, right? So it is the same principle. So please do not minimize this simply because you hear many people talk about it, or because the entry is really, really low in terms of cost, right? So when we talk about, the different commissions, and one of the things as well that when you talk about this business to many people, based on my experiences, right, they are like, that sounds too good to be true. Yeah, it sounds too good to be true, but it is true. It is unfortunate that in our everyday life and our experiences, there are many things that are really good, that because we are used to getting things the hard way, when we look at them, we're like, no. And personally, I always say I lean more of a skeptic, right? So I am much more, pessimistic than optimistic. Because based on my growth as well, based on my background, my experiences, I always like to be sure. So when I heard about this opportunity as well, I decided to do my investigation of, is this real? I understand that I'm flooded on social media with a lot of different business opportunities, many of which are not real. So to be able to discern which one is real is somewhat tough. But let me help those who are not willing to go in and do that research on their own. I have done the research. And when you hear they tell you about under 100,000 or 120,000 pounds in bonuses, you start asking yourself, there is no Santa Claus out there that will be sharing money like that. Where does this come from? And I tell you that, right? I talked about Nestle being a giant food manufacturer, a food processing, a business out there. When you go to every supermarket shelf, you would see Nestle products, especially for infants, right? You turn on television, on the radio, newspaper, you see ads, advertisement, publicity for Nestle and all that. Let me put in context how much it costs to run those ads. We're talking about $100 million minimum in order to run, take for example, Coca-Cola. To run a 15-second ad on cable TV would cost you in hundreds of millions. To bring in a marketing team to do the marketing campaigns and all that, we are talking about other hundreds of millions. So when a company like Juice Plus decides to say, listen, I am going to divert. I would not go through the normal mass media in order to do my adverts, but I would bring in franchise partners, normal people in their daily lives, and let them use their own network to be able to market and advertise this product. And I pay them commission and bonuses. Guess where the commission and bonuses is coming? Partly from the savings that they have gotten by not using traditional media outlets.
Yes.
So believe me, just go in and, I mean, Google is free. Just go in and try, choose any company or generally just find out how much it will cost to run an ad on national TV, on cable TV. Then you understand the amount of cost savings. And here I would tell you, the Juice Plus product will not be found on any supermarket shelf. No. The only channel to get this product is through a franchise partner. So by now you should understand then that as a franchise partner, you stand you are in a unique place to be the sole outlet for this product. So understanding that there is an existing product and it is a product that is really good. For those who have tried it with an open mind, they have been able to testify. And you as a franchise partner with minimal investment, zero risk, you can become, a franchise partner and make substantial returns. It is something, why not? Why do you just dismiss it? Why not look into it and see what is happening? So, I mean, I am not, I do not work anymore. I call myself, I'm on some kind of semi-retirement because since
semi-retirement, I love it.
Yeah, so since June of 2019, I have not gone to work. I've not been, woken by an alarm clock, and that is because by supporting Madam President, we were able to build enough residual income for me to say, listen, I don't need to get up and go to work anymore. I can concentrate and do something within the confine of my home, being there for my wife and kids, but having to be able to work around a really flexible schedule. So these are the benefits that this brings, right? And now I do my research. I have enough time to be able to do research and continue with my study that I'm doing. But that is the benefit that this brings. And one of the other unique advantages is this. My story is not something that has been choreographed in a studio somewhere, and I'm trying to say, hey, you can, leave your job as well. But I lived in a community. There are people who know me. There are people who know that I do not work anymore. There are people within my network, within the village, in the neighborhood who know that I do not go to work anymore. So my story, and that is why, the Juice Plus story as well is very much verifiable and resonates with many people, because they are stories of similarly situated persons. If I came here and I was, and I ran an ad for 15 minutes and told you about there is some John Smith in New York who is not working anymore and is doing only Juice Plus, it would be like, yeah, I've said that, I've seen this ad and everything, it is over dramatization. But I'm talking to people who know me.
Yes.
You see me every now and then, I do not go to work. How am I living? How am I sustaining myself? So these are stories of real people. Rather than just dismiss them, why don't you get enough information and make an informed decision, right? So there is one other thing. There's one other thing that I think is Signorina will talk about it, that most businesses are shutting down. I don't know, or maybe it's Matilda who talked about it, right? I say this, and it is I don't want to call it fact, but it is a lot. There's a lot of truth inside. 2020 served as a stress test to many companies. What happened in 2020? With the pandemic and the reduced workforce, guess what? Companies were still able to make equivalent or even exceed their bottom line. What does that tell you? Businesses generally are out to make profit. When you look for a job and they say this is a young, dynamic company, good working environment, all of that is nonsense. Believe you me, there is nobody who creates a company out there in order to make people come and feel, welcome and everything. They are out to maximize their bottom line, period.
Yeah, make money.
So if the companies have been able to use very limited staff and still maintain or exceed their bottom line, that is their profit, that's what I call bottom line, why would they want to hire more people? So I'm saying that 2020 served as a stress test to many companies. So if you are out there, hoping that things are going to open up again and there will, many jobs, you're dreaming.
Yeah.
When the Senorita talked about robots, this has been coming. It has been a long time coming. There are many industries now, many different jobs that have been taken over by robots. Fewer people are able to associated with robots, they are able to do a lot. For example, Senorita was talking about, trying to call and robots are saying press 1, press 2. Guess what? The advantage with those robots is that they are giving you exact answers because robots are not people, right? Machine learning, they think and they give you answers that are real. Unlike, a call center rep who will not be very happy with what is happening, not even like their job, or maybe fidgeting on social media and give you a wrong answer. So robots are becoming much more efficient, providing better service than humans. Why would anybody want to bring in humans with the cost associated with this? So people, the world is changing. And to round up, I always like to say this thing and bring it into the context of my heritage, the African background. I've talked to a lot of my people who are very happy that they are working, I call them platinum chip. They are working as investment bankers and so.
You know what? I was going to wait for you to give me that at the very last minute because I need that at the end. Yeah.
Okay. No problem. No problem.
Thank you so much. You run that for me there. You run that for me there because I really need it at the end for somebody to actually understand the whole thing. Right? Absolutely. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh my God, this is so deep. It seems like, there's some things that we really need to understand because the world is not going back. I am a true testimony. I run the salon, and when this thing happened, since we went back to work, it is never like that anymore. It is not. It's not. People are not coming in. People have learned how to live in their own comfort zone. People have learned to do their own hair at home. People have learned to do things without going out anymore. So really, if you really want to do something, you need to do something that everybody is doing. And don't forget, social media is one thing. When the whole world has shut down, social media was booming. I remember at that time when I do a live video, I can get how many? Over 100 people watching at a time because everybody had time. They were relaxed at home and they were watching. Why? Because at that time, people need comfort. And the only place that people could get comfort was on social media. And since then, social media has never been the same anymore because it's going higher and higher. Businesses are closing down. Why? Because it has gotten to a point where they cannot afford for you to come to work anymore. It has gotten to a point where they know, even if we don't open the shop, people will still buy online. What's the point of renting the shop? So the shops are closing. So if you are a cleaner in the shops, you are in trouble. If you are a supervisor, as you call it, and people are, when you go to the shops and you find your fellow Ghanaian, the way they will boss you around, it's no more there. It's all gone online. So if you have not got an online hustle, you better do. You better start finding something. And don't forget, you need to find the right one because I know people who have been duped. People say that, oh, another one has come. Let's go and grab our money before the website vanishes. Why would you be on your toe? Because you joined the business. This is a business where you come in, you relax, and you do your business the way you want it. And you can be rest assured because, 50 years under our sleeves. What else can we do? We know that we are here to stay. Right? So join the right one. Don't just mess about where people can just take your money and instead of going to look for something, you end up actually wasting your time and your money. Now, we've come to that point where all of you give me your 1 minute where you share. Okay, so where you share the reason why you think that this business is for somebody. And I think this is the time that I really need Bossman to tell me what he wanted to tell me. So, Signorina, I'll start from you. You tell me, why do you think that this thing is actually good for somebody to actually join? Why do you think so?
Oh, so Matilda, I don't know what to say anymore because we've said it all, We've said so many things, and me, myself here, I'm thinking of, I don't know, if Reduce Plus can rehire me again, register me again, I'll register myself twice because we need this business. Everyone in this world needs this business. And I think you need this because as a human, I don't even know what to say, but all I can tell you is, Lord, the world is changing. just like what Matilda said, now I've learned how to braid my hair by myself. I no more take my daughter to the salon. I braid her own hair for her. You know, COVID has taught us a lot. And if you have not learned anything and you are still in that old circle, you know, I don't know what to tell you anymore. But there is this saying that, would you rather be broke, being ignorant, or would you be, you know, being skeptical, or will you try to be curious, try new things and get what you need in life? You know, most of us were born to be destiny changers, to change the lives of our family. And you can be that special person in your family to change that life. You know, my father, I've shared this story before, but my dad gave birth to 3 girls and 1 boy. He was always complaining, oh, you know, our African men. I hope my dad is not listening, but you know, he used to complain a lot when growing up. Girls, oh, these girls, they'll get married and then, you know,
They go.
he was always, they'll get married and go. You know, he never really valued women that much. You know, our old grandfathers, that mentality, he had it. My father had it. But you know what, thanks to this business, I've been able to prove to him that it is not just about giving birth to men. Women can also do it. And how did I do it? Just from home. Just from home. I am a kitchen boss. I call myself the kitchen boss because I've run my business for 3 years in the kitchen. Whilst breastfeeding, whilst cooking, whilst cleaning, I've been able to run this business. So please, if you are here, you are depending on just your one source of income, that job. And also, someone will also say, oh, I don't just have one job. I have more jobs. I have 2 jobs. I have 3 jobs. How much time do you even have for your family? Always chasing bus, always running, alarm ringing. The only alarm that rings is when it's time for me to take my kids to school. Okay, no one bosses me around. I work in my pajamas. I work wherever I want to. And that's the kind of life we want for you. You know, right now it's starting to, winter is here, and you know, please just find something that you can do. Even if you're working 12 hours, at least you can cut down your hours by 2 hours, work 10 hours, add this business to it, and you can, you know, spend that 2 hours with your kids. Those 2 hours with your kids. Okay, so please, 1 minute is over, but please, this is the best time to join this business. Don't let anyone deceive you. And to those of you who have been listening to what people have to say, oh, my friend joined and she wasn't able to do it. Look, your destiny is different from your friend. Even twins, their destinies are different. So don't listen to anyone. Just go with your own mind. Go and then do it. Thank you so much, Boss Lady.
Thank you. You exceeded my 1 minute. Next time I'll watch you.
I know, sorry about that.
Boss Lady Nona, please.
Guys, as an accountant, I can tell you guys the world has changed a lot. Yes, you need many forms of income coming into your household because things are unpredictable. You never know. Look at Matilda. If she had just relied on her salon, pandemic hits, she literally closed down. Where would her income come from? Now I left my job 3 years ago, but since then I found out from previous people that I used to work with, the company that I used to work with, that actually closed down during pandemic. So literally last year I could have been unemployed. Whereas I'm working for myself, I'm my own boss. I have 2 little boys under the age of 2. And I work around them, right? I can do this business. My mom was here today, funny enough. And, you know, due to this whole, you know, petrol shortage, I said to my mom, I'm thinking of leaving this country. I'm going to go to Spain and work because it's nice weather. I can get a house with a pool. And she said, but there aren't many jobs there. I said, Mom, I work for myself.
I don't need a job.
I don't need a job. I can
forget yourself.
I'm sitting in my house in a cold weather doing this business. Why not do it in a warm country and do this business? That's the great thing about this business. You can do it from anywhere, anytime. You're your own boss. You don't answer to anyone. Like Valentine said, he hasn't turned on an alarm clock many years. Like me, 3 years. I don't know what an alarm clock sounds like anymore. So my son is my alarm clock. And that's the greatest part, being your own boss, and is you're more relaxed. So when the money is there, when the time is there, you spend time with your family. What else could you ask for? Life is too short to be working for other people.
Wow, that is deep. Life is too short for you to be working for other people. And if you remember my story, my manager actually told me off, no, you can't go on holiday, because how will I be able to run my business when every mom wants to go on holiday? And I'm like, okay, let me go and find a way to mind my own business so I can manage my time. What are you waiting for? Why don't you find something so you can manage your business so somebody cannot mind your business for you, tell you what to do, when to wake up? You can't go on break, it's too late. Anyway, Mr. Valentine, please tell us, boss man,
Yeah, so let me build on this. Like Nona said, life is too short to work for some other person, right? I was about to say that, listen, from my heritage and where I come from, it's unfortunate that we have a very, very poor orientation. Things are changing, thank goodness. But it is unfortunate that we glorify those who are servants. The community I come from, if there's somebody who is working as an investment banker with Morgan Chase, he is glorified as a demigod. But the guy who owns his business, and is supplying, like he decides to become a drink supplier from a local brewery, they say, listen, that guy is struggling. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But thank goodness I'm trying to spread this message. I'm becoming an evangelist, and I'm hoping that people will get this, that you can work as a platinum chip, whatever, insofar as you come in the morning and you read an email and you are already like, wow, I do not know, you are trembling to read an email. Many companies are going bust. And so I'm telling you from experience, there are many employees now who open emails or even when they receive an email that there's a company missing, they are already trembling.
Yes.
And that is bondage. In all honesty, that is bondage. You could get out of that. But you need to have an open mind to understand that, listen, the amount of time, energy, effort that you put in building equity for some other person, you could put 50% of that to build equity for yourself, and you make a way higher return. I say this from experience, right? So I plead with my people that please let us get out of this bondage of servitude. It's not always time to get a good job and say, listen, you have arrived. No, the position, the point we need to go is where we have enough money and enough time to lead the life we want to. Nobody wants to work until they are 67, gather a little bit, and then you go to Ibiza and, dancing among 16 and 17-year-olds. Yeah. Make that time now so that you can take your family, go out like Nona is saying, go to Spain, get a house with a pool. It is possible. Mm-hmm. But you need to believe. You need to believe. And if you don't get out of the box in your mind that you can make a living by working for yourself, you keep doubting yourself, there is no way. So I pray and I hope that people, we should aspire to work for ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bossman. Thank you so much, my speakers. My boss lady, Nona, thank you so much for bringing me into this business. Sometimes I say your name and I start tearing up. I don't even know how to explain. And you know what? If you're here and somebody invited you, that person, people think that when we invite them because we want them to come into our business so they can make us more money. All the money that I have earned in this business, I have never given any to my boss. The last time she had a baby, I sent her flowers. She said, who sent her upline flowers? And I said, you know what? You're worth more than that. Who sent her upline something? I'm supposed to be sending you something. I said, no way. What you have done in my life, you deserve more than that. All because she pestered me, all because she shouted in my ears, and I said yes to this opportunity. So don't ever think that the person who invited you here, because they want you to come and help them make money. They want to help you change your life. I've earned a lot. I mean, that 120,000 pounds in bonuses, I have taken them and I did not give it to my boss lady because she brought me into the business and she did not take any of that from me. What am I saying? You have the opportunity in your hands today. All that you need to say is yes. And after you have said yes, we have an opportunity to train you, to give you all the things that you need, the tools that you need to run your business so you can become your boss in your own home. God has been good. That person that invited you is your angel. I got my angel one day when she invited me in January 2018. Yours is today. The opportunity comes but once. Do not let it pass you by because you never know. This might change your life. It doesn't matter, as Signorina said, some people will say, oh, I joined and it didn't give me anything. Yes, I have people who joined my business, it didn't give them anything. But I have people who joined the business and they will call me on the 10th of every day, every month to say, thank you so much for bringing me in. Your destiny is in your hands. It doesn't matter what somebody did. You can come in and you can change your life. So thank you so much for coming in and sharing your story with me, boss man and boss ladies. I can't wait for next week to come, because I have an amazing speakers as well that is going to come in next week, and you don't want to miss this. You that invited today, join the business today. Next week when you're coming, bring somebody. So as somebody is your angel, you can be somebody's angel. Why not? Let us all enjoy the business together. God bless everyone for watching. My leaders who are in the Zoom as well, thank you so much for coming in. If you are watching this on Facebook, we are going to sign off. But you know what? Comment down below wherever that you are and say, I'm ready to join this business. £50, $52, 60 euros. If you don't have it, I have a lady that I will bring on one of these days. She borrowed the money to join the business when she saw the potential. I know somebody also who actually saved for 2 months to get involved. If you have the business, if you have the £50, shut us up and join the business today. God bless you. And please don't forget to share the video wherever that you're watching from. Thank you so much, Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you can come off.